show. I was getting distracted, Sydney. How are you doing today?
I'm snazzy. How are you?
You
CJ?
were out of town.
I was out of town for a day and a half.
Did you enjoy?
I did enjoy. It was
seemed,
wild.
I saw some photos on social media.
Yeah.
You look like you were having fun.
Thank you. Yes.
Not in a party way. You look like you were seriously just enjoying yourself.
I was just taking it easy.
The concerts aplenty continue for you.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I love me a show. So, and that's
Yes, you do.
And I want to, I love a performance. And I want to say, this is kind of my one vice. Like this and iced coffee are kind of my like thing. So
it could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
Crystal meth.
It could be a lot worse. And so I can justify it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is a lot, but I can justify it because this is my one thing that I do. And so I went to 3 concerts over the past 7 days and it was freaking cool.
I just want to point out that everyone else chuckled when I said it could have been something else, and then you just kind of blew right by it.
Well,
like,
no,
not today.
I agree with
not
you.
Today.
I agreed.
That's okay.
I agreed. It could be crystal meth, so it could be a lot worse.
How do you travel? Seriously, 3 different concerts in 7 days is a lot.
It was a lot. No.
And you had to travel for one of them.
And one of them was a 9-hour round trip. So.
Did you stay overnight up there or did you come back?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So that's good. Yeah. So no, but yeah, so basically let's just start at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
that would be nice.
Yeah. So,
sorry, that's my job. I totally just disorganized you.
Perfect. No flaws. No, you're good. Oh no, let's start at the beginning. So starting last Sunday, I had a show at the Pageant in St. Louis. Okay. So I was excited to go. It was Peach Pit for anyone curious. Alrighty, Aphrodite is my favorite song by them, for anyone curious. But we had a really good time. And I don't know if you've been to the Pageant lately. It is busy. There are a lot of people there. It's a good time, though. Good vibes. Everyone's excited to be there. And it's like small.
I've been to the Pageant, but never been to a concert at the Pageant.
Really? What have you seen there?
Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, okay. That's a good time.
Yeah.
Good
Randy's
for you.
coming on in a couple of weeks. I'm excited for that one. Got that one scheduled.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, this was a concert. And I've been to a lot of concerts at the Pageant. It's a good time because everybody there is just excited to be there. And it's usually smaller and it's usually like kind of a smaller artist. And so people are like really into it, you know? So this was someone I didn't know super well, but my friends were really into, but I like sang along with all the choruses I did know. I was pumped. So.
And this was Peach Pit.
Peach Pit.
How long have they been active?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I saw them a couple of years ago too.
So
and
they've been
did
around.
Great. Yeah. And so this was another great show. We had a really good time.
Good.
So yeah, it was a fun experience. So that was last Sunday. So I came to work on Monday, like tired, but like still pumped to go.
Who does shows on a Sunday?
Apparently everybody, because I had another one this past Sunday and I was exhausted. I'm so tired.
I couldn't do it. Like,
no.
Just like when people go to like concerts throughout the week, I'm like, man, I got to take the next 2 days off if I'm going to do this because I'm going to be worn out.
Well, that was what I experienced for the past week. I was like so tired, but it's okay because I get rejuvenated by these shows. I get really into it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Does that help? Seriously? Am I helping?
No, these shows are helping.
That's
Yeah,
good. I was making sure.
No,
okay,
I got you. I'm pumped right now. I'm excited. I'm here to go.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yes.
So where'd you go next?
So my next move was to Chicago.
That's right. We taped the day before you left.
We did. Thank you very much for accommodating me. So anyway, I went to Chicago but I should clarify Rosemont. So I don't know if you've been to Rosemont. It's definitely a suburb. It's still like 45-minute drive from the like Bean. So it's like still it's more low key than downtown Chicago, but like
it's like a Creve Coeur, like a Chesterfield if you think of it in terms of St. Louis.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But still with Chicago traffic, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So like, you know, we left on the Thursday afternoon and drove up there, and the drive through the cornfields, we stopped at Wally's. It was fun. You can get anything at Wally's. Have you been to a Wally's before?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. So picture a Buc-ee's from but like the Midwest version. You can get dog toys, you can get jerky, there's an ice cream counter. It's a good time at Wally's. We didn't get anything, but
okay, I figured these out. How big are these things?
They're huge.
Oh yeah,
there's
they
one
are.
in
Wow.
Eureka that you can stop by if you're ever
Which
feeling
Wally's did you go to? You had a couple.
Pontiac. Yeah.
Pontiac.
So on the way. No.
You did. I'm right here. I see it. This is the one.
That was the first photo of our road trip. Was just Wally's.
That's where you were.
That was where I was.
Look at that.
It was me. So picture me there. there. But yeah, so that was
What
exciting.
was first, Wally's or Buc-ee's?
I don't know, actually.
I think Wally's is stealing because
Wally's?
Established in 2020.
Good for Wally's. Well, that doesn't, I don't know.
I don't know. That's a spite store if I've ever seen
That
one.
does kind of sound like it, but I do love a Buc-ee's. Not to like completely get off track, but a Buc-ee's is a good time, and a Wally's, the Midwest version, also a really good time.
Okay, so you're playing Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what?
Maybe
I'm
you can
not
get them in a
gonna
room.
choose. We can see Buc-ee's versus Wally's and
In
see
the
what
feud.
happens.
So Renee Rapp, fill me in.
Okay, so
You're ready for this. I feel like
so
you've been
ready. I'm so pumped, CJ. So yeah, so Renee Rapp, I'm a big fan. So this is one of the artists. She put out an album like a month or two ago, and I've been listening to it like nonstop on the way to work every day. So I was ready to go.
So you knew what set list was
I
coming.
knew exactly what was coming out of the pipeline.
Love
So
that.
navigate the traffic, get to Rosemont. Very stressful, but we managed, right? The show starts.
How long of a drive?
It was about 4.5 hours.
Wait, did you get there the same day of the show?
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so
okay.
I was here. If you remember, I was here Thursday morning. Left at like 11:15. Got to Rosemont at like 5:30, and then we had a show at 8. So it was a busy day, but it was awesome.
That's a lot.
That was
that
a
would
lot.
stress me out.
It
I don't
was
know if
kind
I
of
could
a
do
lot.
that. I would need some downtime in between that.
No
Like,
time to keep
did
going.
you at least check into the hotel?
Checked into the
Okay,
hotel,
so you were
got
able
a
to settle
pizza.
down. Okay,
Yeah, so that
okay.
was
You
good.
got
So
it.
had a minute,
Okay.
and we were lucky. The hotel was right next to Allstate Arena, so it was literally I just hopped the guardrail and walked over, so I didn't have to drive or anything. So that was a big plus because I have some. Before we get there, I have some issues with the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater parking lot that I want to bring up before it's all said and done.
Well, we'll talk about them. The shuttle is the way to go. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I think you're right.
You've got a
I've
shuttle
made
at the
mistakes.
Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
But anyway, so I get to Allstate Arena, huge arena, great show, loved it, danced and scream sang the entire time. And one of the cool things too, you listen to this music, you love it, you're here, you're really into it. You're like, wow, this is people like vocalizing things I've, felt and, that kind of thing, which is a great time. And then you get to a concert and you're like, wow, everyone else feels the same way. And that's like the coolest thing to realize like the community behind it and see like the outfits. I didn't like.
Was it a
dress up
full
too
show?
fancy, but what do you mean?
Was it a full show, like full
I don't know
house?
if it was sold out, but it was like pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big state.
It was
big
big.
arena. Yeah.
It was maybe a little too big for her. No offense, but it was no offense, but it was really good.
They aren't getting invited back to another one of her shows.
I'm gonna get canceled. No, she did great. I know. I'm just saying. Like we bought
was a
tickets
big one.
early on, and then the ticket prices dropped a lot, and we were
shoot.
like,
Dang it.
one of those things.
See, I did the opposite. I'm like, Jeff Lynne, surely no one's going to go see ELO one more time. And then I'm like, oh, wow, everything's
You
sold out
missed
in
it.
like
That's
15
what we
minutes.
were afraid of.
Okay.
So we bought the tickets early, and you spent the money, and it's fine.
Yeah, it
my
happens.
one vice. I'm allowed to do it. It's not crystal meth. So anyway,
That's right. Keep it going. Keep the trend.
remind everybody before you judge me. It
And
could
maybe
be
that's
a lot
how we
worse.
combat this. And everyone's like, you know what? This is a problem.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
So you go. How long's the show?
Show I don't know, like maybe 2 hours, but it's a really good time. We vibe, dance, scream, sing. It's a great time. Everyone in the crowd is loving it. It's so fun. And then afterwards, walk back to the hotel and just like collapse. And that's like, okay.
Oh, you
this is
just
a good
fell
time.
asleep.
Yeah, just basically passed out. We didn't like go explore Chicago or anything. We were like done after
Fair.
that. It was a long day. You gotta understand.
that's a pretty long day.
You gotta understand. It was a long day.
Was there any beer drinking going on?
Not on my part because
Really?
I don't know if you've been to a concert lately. It's expensive.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna like my goal was to be like, oh, at least go to one Cardinal game. I'm like, okay, no, because then I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to spend $48 per person just to get a drink
and to park, and then it's a whole thing. I'm going to a Blues game tonight. On a side note, I've been to one Blues game in my life, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm wearing my blue today, sort of. This is the best I got. So we're going, but no, I'm prepared. I've budgeted my like $25 for a beer. I'm not driving, so that's
okay. Good.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you some pointers because I just went to the playoff game in April.
Oh, really? How was that?
It was fantastic, but I did the parking in the state. Didn't have to fight the traffic. Was in and out, but I did lose the car, so we had to wander a few.
Gotta walk and like press the button
I was going
again
crazy.
And again.
I was like Clockwork Orange.
I'm with you.
So with that, when do you leave?
So the next morning, you sleep for like 7 hours, and then you're like, all right, time for the next thing, and so loaded into the car.
Oh, wow. So no even sightseeing on a Saturday?
No, we could have on a Friday. Yeah, we could have, but
on a Friday,
yeah, sorry, just to get the timeline correct.
No, you're correct.
I know it's very important to everybody.
It is.
So,
this is good for the story. So on a Friday, you didn't do sightseeing?
No, it was, because again, we would have to drive into Chicago, and it was kind of like, do we have it in us after
Why weren't you back in time for work then? I mean,
That's
what
true.
Are you doing here?
You got me there. I did take Friday off, so calling me out. But no, I did. So we drove back home and got home and had a very busy couple of days otherwise.
Really? What'd you do?
Fun. I actually, the next day on Saturday, a couple of my friends were in town from Colorado. So we went to the City Museum.
That's
fun. So that was fun. But I'm all bruised up and sore now.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't been in a long time to the City Museum.
I hate to break it to you, CJ. You're going to go soon because you have a toddler. So she's going to be excited to go.
That's a good point.
But,
I need to start making friends with those guys over there, so maybe it save me some money.
Yeah, literally. It's expensive.
do some live reads.
Keep an eye on her. I got lost and claustrophobic. I didn't know the last time you've been there, but not to get onto a whole tangent about the City Museum, but
years.
yeah. So you were small then, but now we're no longer small anymore.
I was 12.
Yeah. So you were able to kind of slither in, but we were not that little anymore. So it's very claustrophobic, and I actually don't like tight spaces, it turns out, and so it actually.
You weren't a fan.
I wasn't a big fan, but I had fun. Nothing against the City
Did you
Museum.
do the Illusion Museum yet over there?
Actually, yeah, I did.
It's a fun
couple
place.
Weeks ago,
It's
it was
a
really fun
place. Yep.
Yeah, highly recommend.
So then you go and see Conan Gray.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're familiar with Conan Gray, the song Heather you've probably heard before, despite the fact that you don't listen to my kind of music. You've still probably heard Heather.
Maybe. I don't listen to real modern pop.
No, I respect that. Good for you. You're better than me.
I don't think so. I think it's because I'm just out of touch.
No, that's fair. I'm just really into it.
I'm out of touch, Sydney. It's okay.
No, you enjoy the more classic kind of stuff.
I know what I'm getting into.
Good for you. Yeah.
I don't I've only listened to one new album my entire life.
What?
Weird thing. I know. People are going to be like, what the hell's Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone? That's it.
That's a good album.
That's the only album. I'm like, okay, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
But
that's wild.
I always give something so everyone's going to go, no way. So Zach Top 5 years ago, I'm like, man, this kid's going to be pretty talented. He had a Spotify. I'm like, whenever he gets bigger, I'll listen to him. Things like that. Where I know the trends there.
No,
it's just I got to see if this is going to pass the public consensus.
I want to say,
it's not a smart way to do it.
No, but good for you for knowing. I knew Chapel Roan 4 or 5 years ago, and then now she's exploded. And
yeah.
So.
It's it's I listen to. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I never will listen to that new artist every day. I'm like, I know what Stevie Nicks is going to do for me.
That's wild. No, I agree with you. Stevie Nicks is great, but aren't you? I just get excited about new music.
Well, and here's why I make the argument. When you turn on the radio station, how many of those songs are actually new?
Well, that's an interesting point. I guess I don't listen to the radio.
If you turn on the country station, there's songs from 15 years ago that charted, and they're like, oh yeah, this is new country. 90s.
That's true.
What new country
Lies
is that?
all around.
Yeah, generations have died. It's been 15 years.
That's a good point. Yeah, you got me there.
So anyway, I digress. So you saw Conan Gray.
Yeah, highly recommend. Great show. That's another album I've been streaming for the past couple of months or month or so. Just really, I knew all the words. And so, we got there. And the Hollywood, what?
Is this the picture where you're all in pajamas?
Oh, yeah. Good memory. Good.
I have a photographic.
Stalks my Facebook page.
I know. It was just on my feed. It was just on my feed.
It was a pajama tour. I didn't wear pajamas, but a couple of my friends did. And it was a good time. But it was fun. We went at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. It was actually, this is another moment where I'm just going to say something a little mean for a minute. But Conan Gray, big fan. Love him. Love his music. I went to the Super 8 tour in 2022 at the Factory and loved that. Good time. I was excited about this. Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, maybe a little too big for him. It wasn't sold out. It was a very big space there, but it was kind of nice because we could spread out and kind of jam, and it was a good time.
That's demoralizing for the guy.
I know. I'm sorry.
God, could you imagine going out there? Not from what you said, but he knows.
I know,
he's
right?
got to know. You go out there and there's a half a mile of open space,
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well,
but he did great.
Did he?
Yeah, I mean, great show. His voice is incredible.
Good. At least he did a good job.
Yeah, no, good for you. But he did a great job. But yeah, no, I feel bad saying it. But yeah, there was just a little bit of space out in the lawn. So we spread out. We had a really good time. And I sang and danced all night long. And it was a great experience.
Fantastic.
So, fantastic. Except for Monday morning when I woke up and was like, oh my gosh, this has been the longest 7 days.
Now, is it a hangover or just tired?
I don't drink at these things for the most part because they're just expensive.
See, you don't even like do the whole like beforehand, like pregame?
No, I was driving. So I was driving on Sunday. So I was like, well, I got to be careful.
Well, and see, like, I think it's BS that we, like St. Louis people, get a lot of easier times to go and have fun at these concerts.
Very true.
They go to a Cardinals game. You Uber the Cardinal game. You should.
Very true.
You know, we can't Uber. That's $120 Uber ride if we wanted to go back and forth.
You're speaking the truth right now.
It's ridiculous. Now, was there still traffic at Hollywood?
Oh, yes. It was still busy.
With 0 people, there was a line of traffic.
There were people in his defense. There were people there. But no, in his defense, there were people. But yes, there was still a lot of traffic. And luckily, we actually, get this, CJ, we splurged. We got the premier parking pass.
Wow.
So
you knew what you were getting into. But
traded the drink for the premier parking. And so that being said, we got out pretty easy. So it's actually low key. Like, I never am someone that's like, yeah, I'll pay for parking. Like, if I can get parking for free.
Where's preferred parking?
What do you mean?
Like, what in conjunction to where you leave?
It's like way closer, and there's like a specific line to like sneak out of, and so that's like worth it. Low key, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, the one place where I'm kind of like, yeah, like low key, I'd pay the extra $20. But
is it 20?
It's like 20 for general parking and like 50 for premier parking.
So you paid 50.
Yeah, but I was in a group, so we split it. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Fair. Hear me out though. If you go to Hollywood and you just take just park your car at Hollywood, pay the $10 shuttle pass.
That's smart.
Boom. I think it's free even sometimes.
That's actually really smart, and what we should do going forward.
Just
because
saying,
it's
saves you $50.
You literally saves you $50, and also
they aren't going to mess with those buses. Those buses get through.
That's true.
Like Hollywood buses, no way.
That's true. They know what they're doing.
That is their amphitheater.
They know what they're doing. Yeah, I had a friend there who got stuck for 3 hours a couple of weeks earlier.
I'd walk home. I would leave my car and walk home.
I don't have that in me. I'm not that kind of like.
Oh no, I'm that crazy. I would just walk home. I would literally leave my car and go walk 270.
Literally, I don't blame you for that because I'm not that kind of patient person. I just don't have like kindness in my heart.
No, and I can't sit still for that long.
No.
I will literally freak out.
Literally, I agree with you.
Literally. All right.
Stuck, boxed in. Yeah.
So you had a concert extravaganza. Are you going to go do a three-peater again next week?
Well, no, I have a much less rowdy week ahead, so that's good.
You do have the Blues game today.
I do, which is kind of wild in its own right.
Now, do you go to Blues games very often?
I've been to one before.
When?
And like a couple of years ago.
Are you ready for the fights?
That's the best part.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
That's the best part.
Well, I told you I got in trouble at the playoff game.
What'd you do?
I'll just be honest. I was sitting there and I wasn't even drinking because I had to drive.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm gonna have fun here because it's a playoff game. Well, I was sitting next to little old Missy Sue that probably shouldn't have been at a playoff game, because it's just really rowdy for an 88-year-old that doesn't want to yell. I'm not saying they shouldn't be there, but then she's yelling at me for yelling at the referee.
Yelling at you?
Yeah. She goes, you really shouldn't say those things to the umpire. Like, you should be saying things to me.
I can only imagine what you were saying that offended this little old lady.
It was pretty bad. I'm not going to lie.
I'm Team Missy Sue.
I'm not going to lie. But there was a lot worse going on around. I felt wrongfully called out. Just like when I was at the Cardinal game, I don't know if I'm even allowed. I went to the Cardinal. Ali Marmol is the worst manager in Cardinal baseball history. John Mozeliak is the biggest, most overrated executive ever in that Cardinal. Thank God he's gone. Jeff Luhnow is what kept the team alive. This guy wore a bow tie and rode his coattails for 10 years. And so I'm sitting there and watching this game, and we are up, and then all of a sudden, manager pulls the pitcher, pulls in this little leaguer, and we give up 5 runs. I'm like, this guy sucks. And they told me I had to calm down. Like, do you know how much you charge for these things? No, I'm not calming down. I gotta pay to be here.
That's wild. I can't imagine getting so worked up that you get told to calm down. That's so funny. I'm sorry. That's the funniest thing.
You're paying to watch baseball. Yeah. These guys are awful. Put me in.
Yeah, put me in there, coach. I'll do it. Yeah. Literally. Let me pitch. No, I respect your enthusiasm. That's the energy. That's your vice is these games. So I love that for you. My vice is these concerts. I just sit quietly and sing. But
Before I let you go, We have a live chatter going on here. Apparently, his name's. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna leave those be.
Oh, what's happening?
That's just an interesting one.
Oh no.
What are you working on this week, news-wise? I told him we were going to talk about it.
Oh, all kinds of things. So, right now I'm working on your Beyond the Shelf interview, which on a side note, I went to Hainer yesterday for the downtown library across the street to print some papers. Yeah. And it was awesome. They were very nice to me and I didn't really know what I was doing. So thank you to Molly, helped me out. So just shouting out Hainer Library for a second because they do great work. So that's what I'm working on right now. But otherwise, we'll see what happens. Like I have a lot of stories I've been working on and things coming down the pipeline. There's some interesting things happening at Children's Hospital today, so I won't give that away because it's kind of a surprise for the families there, but we'll be getting a story later this afternoon about that, and seeing what else comes down the pipeline, what else people come up with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always like what you're working on, Sydney. Good talking to you.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. 9:45 Daily Show continues on a Tuesday?
I think so. Who's to say?
After this.